Andre Agassi and Michael Chang have been playing against each other since they were teenage sensations. Agassi wrote the book on flash and commercialism. Chang would just as soon blend into the crowd when the match is over. Ironically, they both reside in Las Vegas, and their games are similar. Big ground strokes, lots of topspin, and plenty of winners. For Agassi, there is revenge in mind. Chang destroyed him a month ago at the Australian Open. Tonight, there'll be fireworks when these two meet for a berth in the finals. A beautiful Saturday night at the San Jose Arena, and we are ready for the 1996 Sybase Open. Tonight, semifinal action, the number 1 seed, Andre Agassi, going against old rival, Michael Chang. Good evening, everybody. Barry McKay with you on a very exciting night here at this championship. It has been great tennis all week long, but this the biggest match of the championship. And Leaf Shires, Chang comes into this match very hot.
Well, it's no coincidence that since he started using the long body, his game has improved. He was a finalist at the 95 ATP Tour Championships, a finalist at the Australian Open, and a winner over Agassi there. He's the hottest player in tennis right now.
Leaf, a lot of talk all week long about the number 1 ranking in tennis. Controversy. Who is Mooster? Is he really number 1?
Well, not according to Agassi and Sampras. If Agassi can win this event, he will be number 1. Should Sampras win this event, he would be number 1. Of course, if Chang can come through, which Mooster would like to see, Mooster would stay on top.
I'm with you. Let's have a look earlier today. Pete Sampras going against a young man from Slovakia on the far side who played a heck of a match, Kroslak.
Well, Kroslak played a terrific match. First set tiebreaker that Sampras was lucky enough to get away with. But by the second set, Sampras had found his form, and this was a good example of how sharp Pete Sampras was.
This was some kind of a semifinal. Sampras really had to play well to stay in this match. Straight set win for Sampras moved him into the finals. Well, that was some kind of a match, but Andre Agassi has a lot of respect for Michael Chang.
Well, Chang has a kind of game that can confound Andre Agassi because he gets so many balls back. So it should be interesting to see how he reacts to Michael Chang tonight.
And we caught up with Andre Agassi. We asked him about his old rival, Michael Chang. How does he like to play against Michael?
He's like a gnat that won't go away, and he's always ready to take advantage out of any opportunity. And he's always in good form. He's never really struggling with injuries, never really struggling with fatigue mentally, or and he's always there ready to play. So it's nice to see that. It's good for the game.
He is definitely ready to play. He's had good success here in the Bay Area, Leaf. Won his first major championship right here back in '88.
Well, it was a big turning point for him in his career. He beat Johan Kriek in the finals. And of course, he won it again in '92. And look at the last 2 years. He's been a regular here in the finals. So this is a big matchup for Michael Chang. He likes playing in this event. Andre Agassi has his hands full tonight.
All right, that is our matchup. 2 top seeds. Andre Agassi, seeded number 1, going against Michael Chang. What a match it should be. We'll have it for you. Stay with us. Chang and Agassi, semifinals coming up.
How race car driver Bill Elliott eats a Reese's peanut butter cup. Awesome. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
All set?
You bet I am. Thanks to you.
A few weeks ago with Jesse, I noticed something. Dandruff. So I told him about Head & Shoulders. Regular shampoos just rinse flakes away. Head & Shoulders helps prevent flakes from even forming.
Because great hair can't have flakes.
There are businesses out there that want to stop you. That want to crush you. But you can beat them if you have the right information from the right software. Sybase. Performance optimized for today's businesses.
This is the story of twins, separated at birth. Doug went to California, where he uses the message center. Voicemail from Pacific Bell. Doug went to Iceland. No message center. Doug wants to start a volleyball team, but getting the word out is tough. Doug told his team to call and order the message center. Now he can send one message to everyone at once. Doug just got voted team captain. Doug is still just co-captain.
How do you amaze an amazing mouth? Well, why not start Long John Silver's Flaky Fish? The batter dip twist no mouth can resist. Pick up our crunchy golden shrimp or tender all-white chicken. Famous batter dip fish, chicken, and shrimp. 3 delicious ways to amaze your mouth. Only in Long John Silver's.
Oh, yes.
It's the amazing 25-cent shrimp sale. Golden batter dip shrimp, now just $0.25 each. No limit.
The Sybase Open on Prime is being brought to you by Sybase, the database behind the world's most successful companies. And by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Remember, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. A beautiful Saturday night in San Jose, the San Jose Arena, and the #1 seed, Andre Agassi, going against old rival Michael Chang in the semifinal. We caught up with Dave Peterschmidt, COO of Sybase. He had this to say about the event and Special Olympics.
Thanks, Barry, and we want to thank all of you for joining us at the Sybase Open Tennis Tournament this year. This is the first stop in North America on the ATP Tour, and we have great players assembled here from around the world who are going to provide all of us with truly world-class tennis. This is the 108th year of this event, and it has seen such tennis greats as Laver, Ashe, Connors, and even our own Barry McKay. The benefiting charity this year is Special Olympics, and Sybase is pleased to provide one of our commercial spots to the Special Olympics. Like Sybase, Special Olympics operates in 144 countries and participates in 22 sports, one of which is tennis. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some truly world-class tennis with us today.
All right, thanks very much, Dave Peterschmidt. What a night it is here in the San Jose Arena as these two guys get ready to clash. Agassi and Chang, a tremendous rivalry through the years. They started playing each other when they were in their early teens, and here they are in their mid-20s going at it once again. A big turnout here. This is the home of the San Jose Sharks, set for about 10,000 people. Michael Chang in the near court. Good look at Michael Chang. This guy can play on any surface, Leaf, but I think this is his best surface.
This is a good surface for him. The ball bounces up high. He likes the ball high. You see, he's only 23 years old. I mean, the guy's amazing. I feel like he's been around a long time. In fact, he'll have a 24th birthday in 5 days. Number 5 in the world. You know, we talk about the 4 guys at the top. Well, Chang is in the hunt as well. He's about 500 points back, but he is in the hunt. You can see in 95, he went over 60 matches for the 3rd consecutive year. The guy's the Energizer batter. He just keeps going and going. And Andre said it. He doesn't get injured much. He's very healthy. Whenever he shows up to play, he's usually focused and ready to go. He really is a remarkable professional.
Andre said he's like a gnat that just won't go away. You just keep flicking him off your shoulder. Tremendous competitor. I think the fastest player in the game. Andre Agassi, the #1 seed. What else can you say about him? He won this championship last year over Michael Chang. A closer look at Agassi.
Of course, Agassi's only 25-2, and you know, I think he covets being #1 in the world rankings. Not only the #1 personality in the world. I mean, this guy drives the tennis industry because he is so colorful, because he gives so much back to the game. He's a wonderful philanthropist for his foundation in Las Vegas. But this is the guy people want to see, and he wants to be the best player in the world.
He said it the other night. He said, I love to win the big ones, but I hate to lose in any location. And he was very consistent last year. Played in some 16 events where he actually got to at least the quarterfinals or better, Leaf.
Well, he certainly was the most consistent guy in the Grand Slams as well.
Well, a look at the keys to this match before we start, Leaf. What do you think?
Well, I think Agassi really has to just tighten up a little bit in terms of fewer mistakes, and he can't lose concentration as often. He had some real hiccups against Richie Renenberg that almost cost him the match, and I think you're going to find that he has to attack Chang. Chang cannot just dictate the match by just getting balls back. Agassi's going to have to attack the opening. Chang, on the other hand, I think he's going to have to serve well. He's got to get a few first serves in, maybe sneak a few easy points, but he also has to maintain an aggressive attitude, because he cannot hang in the back court and beat Andre Agassi.
Andre Agassi on the left, Michael Chang on the right. Semifinal action. What a matchup this will be. We're at the Sybase Open in San Jose. Stay with us. Semifinals coming.
You've spent your entire life sleeping in an old-fashioned flat bed, but now you have the opportunity to find out about a better, healthier way to relax and sleep. Get this free information kit about Craftmatic adjustable beds. Call toll-free and a helpful operator will mail you a free Craftmatic adjustable bed catalog and this special rebate certificate. It's worth $200 off any Craftmatic Model 1 adjustable bed. Why is Craftmatic making this rebate offer? It's our way of saying thanks for taking the time to find out about Craftmatic. There is, of course, absolutely no obligation for calling toll-free and requesting this helpful information kit. So if you have any interest in adjustable beds, pick up your phone and call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-609-0099. That's 1-800-609-0099. Toll-free 1-800-609-0099.
Nutrageous from Reese's. Peanuts, milk chocolate, caramel, Reese's peanut butter. Nutrageous. Give your mouth a party. Yo, check this out.
Get it together.
A buzzing center court here at the San Jose Arena, home of the San Jose Sharks. But tonight it is tennis, and this crowd, you could feel it coming in, Leaf. There's electricity in the air here tonight.
No, it's great. Well, it's almost a full house. You know, the upper tier is full, the lower tier is full. The boxes are ready to go. I mean, everyone has really been looking for this matchup. Of course, it's so deep here. We weren't sure everyone was going to make it through, but these guys did. Of course, Chang is here with his brother Carl and Andre Agassi. His support team includes Brad Gilbert as the newest part of Team Agassi.
Leaf, as we look at the coach of the year, Bradley Gilbert, who has been sitting in that same seat on his right, Zach. Brad went to Pepperdine, certainly one of the best players to come out of the Bay Area, and he won this championship. The last year it was played at the Cow Palace, and so he knows a lot about it. He also played Agassi once here and beat him.
Yeah, so that was a good win. I think, you know, and that's kind of important because it shows, you know, that Agassi respects him for that. So it's important to have that respect between player and coach.
Leaf, what's going through both of these players' minds right now, just moments before this match is ready to start?
I definitely think there's a little bit of anxious thoughts and some nervous moments. It's a big match here. Certainly, Agassi has his support staff, and Michael Chang has his family, Betty and Joe Chang, and of course Carl Chang, his brother, works with him as a coach. And it's a good look at Carl out of the University of California, Berkeley. He's been working with Michael since '91, and again, he's also made Michael, at least help Michael, become more of a complete player, and that means moving forward, being more aggressive on the returns, and also serving better.
Michael speaks very highly of his brother Carl, says that he has helped him in many ways. He is very consistent, I can tell you that much. They have a routine they seem to go through before every match, out there hitting balls, practicing. And Michael has a lot of respect. The family, of course, the Chang family, extremely close. Betty and Joe both here most of the week. Michael and Andre obviously have played before. Agassi leading that head-to-head, but the last time they played, everybody remembers recently down in Australia. Chang a straight set winner.
Well, I'm not sure that match was, you know, a typical match between the two guys. I mean, Agassi had a long road to hoe there. He played 3 5-set matches going into that. He hadn't played a match since September at the U.S. Open, really. He played a couple of matches, one Davis Cup match, and then was injured throughout all those months. And, of course, Chang was building that great final in Frankfurt at the end of the season in the ATP Tour Championships. I mean, he was building and was getting stronger. He peaked at the right time for the Australian. So he was just overloaded against Andre Agassi.
A big hand for both players before they strike the first ball. This crowd in anticipation of a knockdown, drag-out battle here. This will be best of 3 sets. Michael Chang will serve first. That's Dana LeConto, an experienced umpire from Gadsden, Alabama, in the chair. We're ready to go. Michael Chang, first game, first set. A forehand cross court. Wow, what a first point.
Well, Chang can play great defense. You talk about Agassi going for the openings and attacking right off the bat. The big swinging volley, but Chang was right there. Punished at cross court.
Big serve of Michael Chang's, 115 miles per hour. First game, psychologically very important.
You always want to get out of the block strong, and Michael Chang is ready. He doesn't show any nervous signs, does he, Barry?
Not at
strong.
All. Just wide. Agassi going for the two-hander. Didn't miss it by much. Called wide. You could hear the call from up here, and so now 40 love for Chang.
Guns blazing, Agassi. He's been going for it, hasn't he?
He really has. Short. Agassi with that patented forehand deep to the backhand.
Well, this is the best shot in tennis from the middle of the court. That big forehand. Notice that little roll at the end, and that makes that ball dip in. It's flat with just a little pop top. You know, it's got pace with just a little topspin to finish.
Big serve from Chang. Oh, yes. Michael Chang, both feet off the ground, drills a forehand to start this match off. Michael Chang 1, Andre Agassi love. We're in for a great match right here. Stay with us.
There are businesses out there that want to stop you, that want to crush you. But you can beat them if you have the right information from the right software. Sybase. Performance optimized for today's businesses.
Get ready for Championship March on Prime. First in college hoops, it's the Conference USA Championship Tournament and the Women's Big 8 Championship. Then it's on to the College Hockey Game of the Week, where you can catch both the ECAC Championship and the CCHA Championship. Finally, it's on to the ATP Tour, where some of the top players in the country will be competing at the Arizona Men's Tennis Championship. It's a month made for champions, all in March on Prime.
It's presidential season in Florida, and you can get the best in-depth coverage on the race for the presidency on Sunshine Network Public Affairs. We'll profile the candidates competing for your vote in Florida's March presidential primary. You'll hear where they stand on the issues and hear what the political pundits have to say. It's all on Sunshine Network's Public Affairs Hour, 5 p.m. weekdays and 9 a.m. weekends.
What is your game? Where is your game played? How is your game played? When is your game played? Who plays your game? We play your game.
Welcome back to the second game of this match. The first game is any indication an explosive match so far. A look and see how these two guys got into the semifinals. Agassi seeded one, beat the amateur and Stanford player Ryan Walters in straight sets, then Jonathan Stark, and then a tough match against Renneberg. Low over hit with the two-hander. Well, he's not tempering that two-hander down the line. He's going for it. Oh, that's too good. Great angle from Agassi. Not a bad approach shot, Lee.
Oh, it's a good point from Michael Chang. Early in the match, feel it out, see if Agassi's up to it. He's just a little bit far back in the court when he approaches. That's the only problem. He wants to be in a little bit closer. I mean, this is a battle of real estate. These guys are going to try and get that 2 or 3 feet around the baseline.
We'll be using that overhead camera tonight. Great angle from way up high in this arena. Oh, that pulls wide. Agassi looking just about a half step slow, going to his right there. 15-30.
Well, again, Agassi caught behind the baseline. Chang was right on the baseline. Just, again, he won that little territorial battle.
Chang doing all the running. Too good. Agassi with the opening, drills the two-hander.
You know, and Agassi doesn't have to hit every ball super hard. I mean, this is a good 3/4 pace shot, but it gets the job done.
Pulls that angle, short ball, inside the service line.
You know, and that's really an impossible shot for someone to hit with a one-handed backhand.
Good point.
Really, with the two-hander, can you create that?
30 all. Just catches the tape.
Chang is just refusing to make errors early on here. It's not giving Agassi much at all.
Break point for Michael Chang. Second game, first set. Quality play, Leaf. We haven't even played 2 games, and we've seen a lot of tennis already.
Yeah, these guys have exploded out of the blocks. Oh. Boy, Agassi is getting great velocity on those shots. I tell you, Chang is doing a lot of moving back there, but he can do that throughout an entire match. 2 out of 3 sets. I mean, he can handle a long match doing that in 2 out of 3.
I think that's a big point here. They played best of 5 in Australia. Totally different atmosphere. 2 out of 3. You can go for a sprint. Second serve. No, that's a mishit from the forehand of Agassi. And so once again, Michael Chance with a chance to break early. Yes. Not an easy overhead. Agassi behind the service line, looking up into bright lights. Knocks it off.
Good look at Agassi. Look at that. Right on the baseline. Again, from the middle of the court. This is a tough overhead. Chang makes you play a lot of balls. That's a tough overhead to finish the point on.
Oh, that's just too good. Agassi finally nails the two-hander. Clean winner down the line. Geez, he takes that ball so early.
And it's such a tough shot because the ball's up high around the shoulders. He's so strong right at the hit. Very firm in the hands, and he's so strong in the arms.
Agassi with a chance to get even at 1-all. Ball, and Agassi gets out of trouble. Down break points. A very big game for Andre right there, I think, Lee.
Well, yeah, he showed good composure there because Chang put good pressure on. A couple of break point chances early.
Boy, do these 2 guys look charged up enough after just 2 games here in the first set? They are all business. 1-all. Chang to serve. Third game. In the forehand, slightly overhit. Oh, Chang again, both feet off the ground.
30. You know, these guys are starting to look more and more like each other. Chang with his short forehand. Look at that.
Yeah.
Starting to get that explosive power now through his forehand, just like Agassi has.
40. Another big serve, 117 miles per hour. First serve of Chang, now 40 love. Chang starting off just where he left off last night against Stoltenberg, beating Stoltenberg 6-1, 6 love. Right on the sideline. Big swing on the Agassi return.
Agassi just takes a swing at this one. He's down love 40. He's just going to go for it. A couple of quick points to get back into it.
Look at it. Most of the points being won on winners rather than errors right now, and it's great to watch. Agassi back from 40 love down. Still game point for Chang. Just wide. Rare error from Chang off the two-hander, and so from 40 love up, we are now at deuce. And another error from the forehand. How quickly things can change.
4 straight points now for Agassi.
Only Michael's third unforced error, but bad timing. Big chance now for Agassi. It's long. Net cord, and it draws wide. And so from 40 love up, Agassi comes back to break serve. Agassi leading 2-1 first set.
Sometimes it's easy to overlook the daily value of cable. News, sports, education, movies, and a wide variety of other outstanding programming choices, all for less than $1 a day. When you compare that to other entertainment alternatives, the value of Time Warner Cable gets even better. And better value is something we can all tune into.
Audiences worldwide applaud it. Critics rave about it.
Ain't that great? You're greater than great.
Even the superstars have jumped on the bandwagon. It's WWF in your house, and it's coming back to your house February 18th.
Is that what I've been smelling?
WWF in your house. Nobody does pay-per-view like the World Wrestling Federation.
That magical, mystical night is upon us.
Magic.
Hard away from Shaw. Oh, he went flying and knocked it down. Oh, my.
The Sixers battle the Magic Tuesday at 7:30 on Sunshine.
Back to the San Jose Arena. This place seats a little over 10,000 for tennis, and it sure looks like every seat is filled tonight. Big crowd outside just before we started. Another look here at that upper level. Absolutely crammed. And Agassi, with the break, gets ready to serve in the fourth game of the first set. 2-1 Agassi. Chang just eases it up the line. What a smooth-looking two-hander.
Isn't he starting to look more like Agassi? He's starting to take the two-hander up the line. He's just thumping his forehand from the middle of the court. I mean, this is an Agassi shot. That's what Agassi does so well. I think Chang has adapted his game to what, Agassi's done and has succeeded with.
Just pitches the net.
It's those loose errors early on. I mean, he was flawless for 2 games. In that service game, he looked like he had it. All of a sudden, a couple of loose errors, and now Agassi is the front runner.
Deep approach. Cuts off the forehand volley, but the approach set it up, Lee.
Boy, and that's what I said in the opening that Agassi needs to do. He needs to attack the opening. That's just what he did. He served out wide. He's got a big court now to hit into. Comes in and knocks off the volley. And there he had to hit more of an orthodox volley.
Yep.
He likes that swinger with the topspin. But that time he had to close it out more conservatively.
Kept the wrist firm. Just on the baseline. Net cord. It's good. Chang tries to chase it down. What a break for Agassi. I thought it was going to go wide momentarily.
There aren't many guys who would even think of giving this ball chase. I mean, this ball hits the net and goes past Chang. Now watch how he reacts. Look at that. That ball's past him.
And he almost makes it. Look at that shot from our overhead camera. Fantastic movement by Michael Chang. All he had to do was ease that ball over short, misses the forehand, and Chang right back in it. Break point for Chang. High bounce. Wow, Agassi put a lot of spin on the second serve, but it took off.
Well, that's something Brad Gilbert's been working with Agassi on, is how to use his serve better.
Big change up on that second serve from Agassi. That thing way over Chang's shoulder, trying to return it on the two-hander. Very difficult shot. The forehand catches the tape. Michael yells at himself. Really unhappy with that approach shot.
What's so remarkable about Agassi is, you can hit a ball very deep in the court, and he doesn't retreat. He stands in, holds his position, and just smacks the ball back deep back to you. It's so hard to gain advantage on him.
Right on the sideline. Agassi coming to life now with a two-hander. Drills the angle shot.
Agassi leads 3-1.
Agassi 3-1, first set. There he is inside that baseline.
Again, this is the best tennis we've seen Agassi play so far this week, this stretch of 4 games. I mean, look at how he's inside the baseline. Good finish. Right on the middle of the strings.
Yeah, I see him move forward, Leaf, and I say, you're not really getting ready to hit that ball in the half volley, but he does it all the time. And he thinks it's a safe shot. The rest of us would have all kinds of trouble with that.
15.
First error Agassi's made in about 6 or 7 points. Gilbert looking a little more comfortable than he was early. His son Zach to his right. Look at the depth on that two-hander.
That was a great shot. And Agassi said about Brad that Brad made a career out of winning matches he was supposed to lose, and then for a long time I was just the opposite. You know, I was losing matches I was supposed to win, and Gilbert's helped turn that around. Agassi's just winning everything.
Oh, drop volley. And Agassi gets caught.
40. Again, Agassi with a good attack. This drop shot comes up a bit too high.
Right on that center service line. Michael serves his first ace of the evening, and so Chang hangs in. Agassi with the break, up 3-2.
This isn't just a gym. Look at what it does. It changes lives. This isn't just a coach. This coach helps build muscles, self-esteem. This isn't just a ball. It improves concentration, teamwork. This isn't just a sport. It's the way we train for life.
How the amazing Brainiac eats a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Welcome back to the Sybase Open semifinal action here in San Jose. Andre Agassi, what a career he has had, Lee.
Well, he's been the most consistent performer in the slams of any of the top guys in the top three. Of course, the 95 Australian, 94 U.S. Open, that breakthrough Wimbledon really turned it around for him.
I think that was the year really when he won at Wimbledon on the grass, which nobody thought he could do. He had rarely played at Wimbledon. Suddenly wins the title there. That really put him on the map from a tennis standpoint.
And I think after that he started treating his career more professionally. You know, he wasn't making as many runs to the border. He was starting to eat better, train harder, play more tennis.
A little wide, a little defense there from Agassi, doing some scrambling.
Well, the great players, when they're in trouble, can hurt you. Bottom line, when they're in trouble, Sampras, Agassi, Chang, they can really rip and they can really come up with the goods when they need to.
Well, as we mentioned, this court here at the home of the Sharks has a lot of extra running room, about 12 feet on either side. You see that gray carpet, and that's legal territory if you want to scramble out there and get a shot. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Chang especially use all that room. Right in the corner. Agassi just watches it go by.
It was a great counter, but I really felt Agassi had a chance to get in there.
I mean, too.
He just had a chance. He had a floating ball. And, of course, this point is lost now. That's what Brad wants him to do. Gilbert wants him to get in more, seize those opportunities when his opponent's on the defensive. Michael Chang doing a lot of running.
You get the feeling during a point that Agassi's just trying to set everything up for that short forehand deep to the backhand corner. That's his purpose every time in a rally.
With some good serving from Agassi. I think that's the reason why he's ahead now. When you're comfortably holding your serve, or at least getting a lot of first serves in, you know, the rest of your game seems to fall into a good rhythm.
Left first serve, no net court judge. We're using an automatic electronic caller. We'll show it to you. Chang beautiful angle on that short ball. Not an easy ball, Leaf. That ball was starting to die. There's the electronic caller that we mentioned, hooked to the top of the net. Instead of having a net court judge with a finger on top, that goes into an earpiece that Dana Lecanto has, so he can tell exactly when that ball hits the top of the net.
Game 8.
Again, the forehand of Chang catches the net, and so Agassi holds. Andre with a 4-2 lead. He has the break. But those still photographers over there packed in on the side. There they are, vantage point just across from the umpire. Our crack crew down there. 2-4. Agassi leads. Oh, the forehand pulled wide, and now suddenly Chang starting to make some errors that he was not doing at all in those first 2 games late. Oh, yes.
Ooh, and that was a beautiful forehand counter. Wow. You know, I think the instinct when you're behind, this is what Chang is sensing now, is that he has to turn up the volume. He has to go for his shots now to get back in this. What a counter that is. He's in trouble, as I say. When these guys get in trouble, they come up with the goods.
Look at the effort from Chang. Gets his racket on it, but not enough. Love 30. That little angle, rolls over the ball. Michael way behind the baseline, and the ball bounces twice before Chang can get to it. You know that's a good shot because Chang doesn't let it bounce twice very often.
Well, Agassi, look at it again, right on the base. Look at how far inside he is. Just some amazing shot making. He plays the ball so close to the lines. First down the line, then cross court.
Look at this shot. Love 40. Oh, Agassi drills the two-hander, clean winner. He breaks it love. When we return, Andre Agassi serves for the first set.
The world is full of stories, like this one, about the endangered loggerhead sea turtle. For every 1,000 born, only one will survive the predators, the pollution, the long journey across the Atlantic. This turtle has endured. Now you'll find her in the Azores or on page 94 of National Geographic magazine. Every month, National Geographic takes you further, where forbidding territory becomes an exhilarating adventure. Unfamiliar people become friendly faces, and distant phenomena explode in front of your eyes. Join the Society for just $25 a year. You'll receive 12 issues of the magazine, and you'll be helping to support important research projects. So call this toll-free number now, or send a check for $25 to this address. And discover fascinating new worlds here at the National Geographic Society.
Welcome back to the San Jose Arena as Agassi steps up in the 8th game, serving for the first set. 5-2 lead. The way Michael Chang played that first game, I am amazed at this score, Lee. Suddenly Chang's timing is slightly off. Agassi just keeping that ball in play. 15 love.
The momentum shift really came in game 3. It's 1-all. Chang's up 40 love. And all of a sudden he loses 5 straight points. And Agassi is suddenly on a roll. He's got all the momentum. Look at where he is. He's serving for the set now.
Right on the baseline. Look at the depth of that forehand. So Agassi now 2 points away, 30-15.
Look at the power. Great turn through the shoulders, the torso. Finally, that racket head speed. Remarkable.
Two-hander carries long. Michael kicks the ball, not happy, and so now Agassi with 2 set points. On the sideline. 40-30. Chang saves one. These two have come out here all business. You can see the intensity in both the expressions. Still set point for Agassi. This hit. Look out. No, it's wide. Andre started to cover. Chang still went up the line, and so Agassi draws first blood. He wins the first set. 6-2. A big roar from this crowd. We have just watched one fine set of tennis, Lee.
Well, that's his most impressive set this week, if not this year. He did not miss many balls. He was aggressive. And you know what he really did well? He served good second serves. You know, I was thinking that Chang needed to be more aggressive. Well, Chang couldn't get in on those second serves. You know, hitting with lots of American twists, the ball bouncing out into the doubles alley.
Michael starts off, and listen to the roar. This crowd wants more action. Second ace of the night. A lot of voices up there. Come on, Michael. Get into it. Just along 116 miles per hour. He's right on the sideline. Andre thought the ball was wide, waiting for the call. Dana Lecanto in the chair will not overrule. $117 miles per hour. Big first serve from Chang.
Well, he needed a game like this to reestablish his momentum, reestablish his, intensity in this match. He makes the game look easy, doesn't he? Well, I think I'm just going to hit this return down the line 500 miles an hour, and then he does it. He's a remarkable talent.
Last night he said, Leaf, I've been striking the ball very cleanly. I'll tell you, there were 2 clean strikes right there. Chang still up 40-15. First game, second set.
That's just a heavy ball. So deep in the court. 40-30. Same situation for Chang. Game 3, first set, 40 love. Agassi comes back and breaks. Will the same thing happen here? I mean, again, Chang's up 40 love. All of a sudden, Agassi just starts hitting winners.
Chang's probably thinking about that right now. Short ball. Agassi in. That's the kind he normally hits to the backhand leaf. Changed up that time.
Well, this is another turning point game should Agassi win it. Again, Chang up 40 love. And all of a sudden, he sort of went into a defensive posture that last point. I liked the change of pace balls to see whether Agassi was going to handle it, but he handled it fine.
Just wide. Michael trying that slice serve out wide. Almost a double. Very close. Oh, yes.
Well, Chang giving back Agassi some of his own medicine. Inside out forehand.
Watch the feet on Chang on this replay.
Look at him get out of the way, get around it.
Both feet off the ground. Boy, he gets into that forehand. Chang, game point, trying to get to one love. The lob. That's good. Chang makes the get. Oh. Brilliant get by Michael Chang. No one would have gotten that ball except Michael.
Well, the two greatest feelings on a tennis court are either hitting a clean winner or getting to every ball. There's nothing more fulfilling than be able to get to every ball. And geez, Michael Chang, look at that. That's a top spin lob. Chases it back some 70 feet.
He's 15 feet away from that ball, Leaf. Oh, I don't believe these points. Open court. Chang hauls off. Another clean winner.
It stays down beautifully on the ball there, but when he really wants to smoke it, he throws his whole body into it. That's an impressive exchange. Those guys were hitting the ball very hard with lots of angle. It's a very high level of tennis from both these guys. And Agassi has maintained it from pretty much the start of the match right through till where we're at here. And Chang has had a few hiccups, and that's where Agassi's gotten out ahead. Big game here. Opening game of the second set.
Turning out to be the longest game of the match. Could be a very pivotal game right here. The serve sent it up. Michael very cleverly slicing that serve out wide. Second set.
There are businesses out there that want to stop you, that want to crush you. But you can beat them if you have the right information from the right software. Sybase. Performance optimized for today's businesses.
Watch as Consumer Reports fills this box with your free gifts and a big savings discount. First, the 1996 buying guide is free with your paid subscription. See the reliability records of today's most popular cars. Tips on buying a computer and which printers performed best. What makes one TV picture look sharper than another. Vital information on hundreds of brand name products. This book, How to Clean Practically Anything, is also free with your paid subscription. Clean wood floors, upholstery, drains, your VCR, plus how to remove almost any stain. Both come with your risk-free trial subscription. 12 issues, including the auto issue, packed with performance ratings, reliability records, and product recalls. Plus, this subscriber bonus, the 1997 buying guide when published. Total discount 60% off the cover price. And if you're not satisfied, we'll refund your money in full. 2 free books, the 1997 buying guide bonus, a 60% discount, and a 100% money-back guarantee. All for just $24. Consumer Reports. What you see is what you get. Call now.
Welcome back to a packed house here at the San Jose Arena. Semifinal action, Sybase Open 1996. A big roar for both players as they change over. This crowd wants Chang to get back into it. Agassi has other ideas. 4-3 Agassi, second set.
Please put it, please.
Thank you. He looks up at the big scoreboard.
Chang with a nice change of pace. You know, he hit a couple of moon balls, a couple of high, deep shots. And that last service game sort of invigorated him.
Yeah.
He feels like he's back in it. He's going to try some new things. Good variety.
Just catches the tape. Looked for a moment like it was going to crawl over.
This is not a friendly net court, is it? I mean, all the balls have come back over the net. The only time one went over was when Sampras was playing, when the ball hit the net twice.
That's right.
The only time. Generally, it's a pretty firm net court, so the ball's bouncing back.
Ooh, very close. Andre has another look. Just wide. And LeConto will not overrule. Another look.
Maybe just a little too much gas on this one.
Everybody watching that replay on the big board above, you could hear the groan. Chances now for Chang. 15-30. Chang down a break. Oh, and another error from the Agassi forehand. 15. Suddenly Michael now with a chance to break back. 15-40. Listen to this roll.
Beautiful underspin backhand from Agassi. He has an amazing chance, or amazing ability to take one hand off, and all of a sudden he just slides it, and it's heavy.
Total change of pace from Agassi. Just came way under that ball, stayed low, and so Andre saves one break point, still 30-40. Board and it stays. Chang breaks in the 6th game. I beg your pardon, the 8th game. It is 4 games all. Second set.
Well, as Agassi said, Chang just doesn't go away. He hangs tough, and you know what really turned it around for Chang was that change of spin, that change of speed.
Yes.
Hit a couple of moon balls, especially off the serve. And Agassi wasn't able to just hit the clean winner on the second shot. Let's see how Agassi treats that adversity.
Michael holding up new balls. Changing here after 7 games, and then every 9 games after that we have played a total of 16 games. It's just a courtesy for the player to hold those new balls up so that you know they're going to fly through the air quite a bit faster. Agassi suddenly totally losing touch on the return of serve. 2 errors off the return, and Chang quickly to 30 love.
Well, Agassi gets into that funk sometimes when he plays a bad game. Those last 2 shots were a symptom.
There's the slice again. Too good. Chang, the extra step. Open court.
Great shot by Chang. You can see he covers that down the line. And again, the two-hander, you can help pull that cross court more than a one-hander can.
And Chang, a service ace, 113 miles per hour, his 5th. Agassi will serve to stay in the first set when we return.
Filling out all those tax forms got you a little stressed.
Then let RC Hills Quality Vehicles and Team Automobiles do it for you. We've been selected as an official electronic tax filing location. It's easy
And instant.
and you can use your refund as a down payment on one of our quality used cars, trucks, vans, or sport utility vehicles. Credit problems are no problem with our 95% approval rate. Instant delivery, no hassle. You gotta see RC Hills Quality Vehicles and Team Automobile with a location near you. Audiences worldwide applaud. Critics rave about it.
Ain't that great? You're greater than great.
Even the superstars have jumped on the bandwagon. It's WWF in your house, and it's coming back to your house February 18th.
Is that what I've been smelling?
WWF in your house. Nobody does pay-per-view like the World Wrestling Federation.
That magical, mystical night is upon us.
The SEC does not let up. Take the court with the toughest women's basketball around and see why high standards are a tradition. Mississippi State and Kentucky, Sunday at 3 on Sunshine.
Welcome back to the 1996 Sybase Open at the San Jose Arena. Semifinal action. The number 1 seed, Andre Agassi, going against Michael Chang. Agassi with the first set. Chang right back in the second set, now leads 5-4. I'm Barry McKay along with Lee Shirus, bringing you action from the Sybase Open. Agassi to serve, down 4-5. Right on the sideline. Wow, I thought that was going to carry wide for a moment. Stayed in. Agassi looks very composed at a crucial point in this match. No, not that one.
15 on.
Suddenly the patience looks like it's a little bit short.
Well, this is where Chang can get to Agassi. You know, he keeps getting balls back. He doesn't go away. You know, he's down a break, breaks back. Now Agassi's up against it here.
Andre said it. He's like a little gnat that just won't go away. Goes wide. Chang changing the pace, as you mentioned, Lee, very effectively now. 30 all.
I think Chang has discovered that he can't hit with such a high tempo with Andre Agassi. He's got to mix it up a little bit.
Nope.
40-30.
Andre taking a lot of time choosing which ball he's going to use for this first serve. Just long. A late call, but it was behind the baseline, and so Agassi gets out of trouble. Now this crowd really into this match, Leaf. It is tense out here.
Well, Changer's way back in the court. You can see him trying to create something there as he's trying to retrieve that. There's a good overhead cam.
Wow, that's a great shot. That is a shot you rarely see.
And a good call by the linesman.
That camera about 100 feet above this court, way up in the rafters. Maybe they ought to put a linesman up there.
15 love. Boy, and hasn't Chang's serve come alive?
Sixth ace for Chang. 114 miles per hour.
Big serve. Chang really pumped his fist after that second serve ace.
A second serve ace, a slice down the middle, 85 miles per hour. I almost thought for a minute the ball came through the net, the way it sounded.
He really sliced it in half. Gave it a lot of corner.
No, the net cord carries that ball wide, and so Chang now quickly to 40 love. Touches the net, and Chang wins at love. Andre Agassi will serve to stay alive in the second set when we return.
With ABS brakes.
For the first time, any tennis player can learn the secrets of the pros. Pro Tennis Video Clinic teaches you the real secrets to win matches and beat the players you want to beat. Pro Secrets of Mental Toughness with sports psychologist Dr. James Lair. Pro Secrets of Match Play with famed coach Dr. Alan Fox. Pro Secrets of Cross Training with top trainer Pat Etcheberry. Plus, special commentary from legendary champion John McEnroe.
I think every tennis player, including myself, wants to learn something from the pros.
These coaches train the Grand Slam champions. Now you can learn the same secrets in this amazing 3-video clinic. Just 3 easy payments of $33.33, less than the price of 3 lessons. Call 1-800-250-5980. A must for junior players, a perfect tennis gift. Call 1-800-250-5980. Call now.
Welcome back to the San Jose Arena. Andre Agassi and Michael Chang putting on quite a show here in the semifinals of the 1996 Sybase Open. Agassi to serve now to try and get into a tiebreak in the second set. Somehow recovers and hits a great little angle forehand volley. I thought he was in trouble for a moment, Lee.
That was a great adjustment because he lost his footing. Of course, this is a mishit. Oftentimes, these are the trickiest balls to play. But look at the adjustment there.
From overhead.
Beautifully handled on a tricky ball.
And Agassi with a double fault.
Love 30.
The second of the evening puts him down love 30.